Look at this. There are 2,659 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I want to give a few shout outs to my trading group. CBC, thank you so much. I'm up $13,000 this week. Your group's amazing. I made $47,000 in April because of your setups. This person's up 2,400, 1,500, 647%. This person doubled my money after a phone call that we had just yesterday. This person said, I woke up and I had 73% gains in data. Thank you. I woke up with 58% gains while I was sleeping. Another $1,000. That's $4,000 in 7 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos, up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button. If you came into cryptocurrency, if you bought Bitcoin because you want to make a ton of money, life-changing money, subscribe to this channel. I'm going to keep you up to date daily with the news that matters, the news that moves the markets on a daily basis. Altcoin setups, Bitcoin technical analysis, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin is at 91.57. We've got this 30-minute chart zoomed in, right? Essentially, this is a rising wedge. 68% chance at some point of break lower. Target's down here around 8,900. Now, there is maybe a scenario where you could call this a bit of a complex inverse head and shoulders, but again, it's all about keeping a stop loss in place, and the percentages say there's a 68% chance of a move to the downside. I had to give some shout outs to my trading group. Amazing results recently. Gentleman just sent me this. He had 16 shorts. He won 87% of them. Amazing. That's phenomenal. Then his long positions, 100% perfect out of 14 trades. If you are tired of working for somebody else, making somebody else a ton of money, I encourage you guys to learn how to trade this market. This works in any market. My trading group is designed to help people that have never traded ever before. Now, this person, huge trade open right now. $95,000 in profits, 10.5 Bitcoin in unrealized profits. This person's up 241%. This gentleman went from 0.5 Bitcoin to 4 Bitcoin in 1 week. All because of the trading vids and tips from the trading group. Sign up, you will not be disappointed. Bitcoin futures open interest on Binance is the highest it's been at $400 million worth. Levels not seen since May of this year. What does it mean when open interest is high? That means a lot of people are trading right now. People are looking for a big move. Kava came out, and again, I gave you a Kava setup. It's been performing well. Billions of people around the world are able to access basic financial services such as lending and credit thanks to banking the unbanked. Kava's lending platform. They can generate their own loans in the stablecoin USDX. Join the revolution. Pundi X comes out and says, hey, now on their X POS devices, they're able to accept PayPal. Catalyst, which is from Kyber Network. Kyber DAO is going to go live on July the 7th. So we're looking for some positive price action in Kyber because of this. Hard fork completed. Let the dump ensue. So Beam, which Beam run up happened early. Like we got into the Beam run up. It just never really exploded near the end. And sometimes that happens. Like these coins, it's kind of hard to quantify. Like when are they going to take off? When are they going to sell off? So Beam didn't really finish strong, but definitely had a significant run up. The hard fork's completed. What is a hard fork? What does this mean, Chris? This means the software has been upgraded. Okay, they made a software upgrade, so no additional new coins were created. Anchor. So this is an anchor setup from essentially about 5 weeks ago. Possible double bottom goodness. These guys, I'm just telling you, you start trading double bottoms and you're going to make some money in this market. Now, buy the breakout I'll talk to you guys about. Now, if we go and look, and I've got an anchor set up for you right now. There's a reminder, this is a new entry idea, buy the breakout of this level. This is not mean buy now. It means, hey, wait for the breakout. Even better yet, you wait for it to break out and then retest, right? You need a candle body close. Candle body close. If you don't know what I'm talking about, skip this. But if you look, we were buying this setup that I was just talking to you about. We bought this breakout down here of this double bottom. See that? Up 114% in 5 weeks. What was Bitcoin doing over 5 weeks? Bunch of chop. Telling you guys, the small cap altcoins, this is where the money's at, no doubt. LTO, I want you guys to keep an eye on LTO. I was trying to give you the LTO setup before it took off and it started moving. As soon as I posted in group, boom, started moving. So they've got this token economy 2.0 that's coming out at the end of this month. And then, you know, they've got a lot of news near the end of next month. So LTO is one to watch. They've got staking. They've got, you know, a ton of transactions on the blockchain. They burned 11% of the total supply, and then token economy is coming out. After the token economy has been released on Kyber, Lend, and Synthetics, you've seen amazing gains, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percentage gains on these coins. And again, this is about to happen for LTO. So again, it's not mean necessarily buy now. This means, hey, be smart about it. Wait, see what Bitcoin's going to do. I posted this chart, hey, in the group, buy the breakout. Here we go. Boom. Gosh, as soon as I posted it, it's taken off. Look at this big, huge volume spike down here coming in. Buy the breakout. Now, it hasn't closed above there yet, but it's got 9 minutes. So, again, it's trying to close above the 200. Targets are up here. You know, it's kind of one of those things where you want to wait on it. I try to get these setups out to you guys, and they just start pumping. If you get some type of pullback, you know, and retest, that'd be a good entry as well. Right, but buying the top of these green candles is dangerous, right? They pump hard and they retrace and sell off quick, so be mindful of that. DeFi is taking over. How do you know? CoinMarketCap has top DeFi tokens by market cap. They got a whole list, 40 of them, top DeFi tokens. You go to coinmarketcap.com/DeFi, and you can see their list of DeFi coins. DeFi governance tokens tread carefully as the SEC's invisible hand looms. So the comp token distribution, which compound's been really hot lately. So there's been some uncertainty as far as how the SEC is going to deal with this, because there's some similarities as far as traditional stocks go, and people are saying, hey, are these securities? So remember, utility tokens during an ICO, they're different than DeFi. DeFi governance tokens lend themselves to more fundamental-based analysis. DeFi projects usually have a well-defined revenue at a protocol level in the form of trading fees or interest rates. And so the idea is they are not securities as long as they're decentralized. So decentralization of the network is a key distinction when evaluating if a token is a security. There are some components of these governance tokens that look security-like, but doesn't necessarily mean they are securities. So hopefully these continue to fly under the radar. The SEC doesn't come in and change things up. I think the SEC is really trying to make a lot of changes as far as crypto regulations go. We got Jake Clayton possibly leaving the SEC. The SEC is smart about the idea. They don't want to inhibit the development and the technology that we're a part of right now. So they're smart about it, but they know that they have to, there's so many scams in this space, let's face it. Like, you have to caution people as well that there has to be some type of policing system. This is the total market cap of all the altcoins. And it's, again, you see it fell off. Like, altcoins took a big hit and then a big bounce. So now, again, falling wedge, broke to the upside. Let's go. So as long as this continues higher, these altcoins continue to cycle higher, and we get, you know, pretty good altcoin movement. But there's a ton of resistance at about this level that needs to be broken. So let's break through. UK regulator lifts suspension on Wirecard subsidiary. So crypto.com and 10x Visa cards got reactivated. So people are excited about this. Everything's resuming. These two altcoins have surged 400 and 500% in quarter 2 of 2020. Here's why. So this is Swissborg, CHSB, and Bancor, BNT. Now, Swissborg is a cyber bank. It's a Swiss cyber bank, CHBS. And it's up tremendously, like 400%. BNT is up. It's a smart token liquidity provider. BNT's got version 2 coming at the end of this month. So, put that on your whiteboard and, look for some upside. Again, it's all about finding the right entry. Both top performers show a negative correlation to Bitcoin. That's what we want. We want these cryptos, these altcoins, to decouple from Bitcoin. They kind of do their own thing, right? And so this has happened in both of these cases. This just goes on to show how the correlation to Bitcoin is very low. Good for these altcoins. BNT 326 posted this setup. Double bottom. I'm telling you guys, double bottom goodness, right? BNT, since I posted this, is up 463%. Winklevoss backed SKALE rolls out mainnet launch on Ethereum. So SKALE is rolling out the first phase of its mainnet launch, bringing dedicated Ethereum compatible blockchain infrastructure to your favorite decentralized application. What I like about this is it's backed by the Winklevoss twins. Remember, the Winklevoss twins, they were involved with Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. Essentially, they developed Facebook before Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg supposedly stole their idea. They got like $60 million. Now Winklevoss, the twins, they own about 1% of all the Bitcoin. So they pulled a little, they didn't exactly get Facebook out of the deal, but they have Gemini Exchange, and now they're starting this SKALE, or they're backing this SKALE blockchain. The digital dollar takes center stage in a hearing today before the United States Senate. So the central bank digital currencies, they're in front of an audience of senators looking to upgrade financial infrastructure and expand financial inclusion in the country. So digital dollar is coming. So the committee chair came out and cautioned that the U.S. must have clear rules of the road in place that protect businesses and consumers without stifling innovation, echoing a broad desire to support businesses. Did acknowledge that China seems to be much further along with the digital yuan than the U.S. as far as the digital dollar goes. Again, this is going to happen. It's just a matter of time, and I want to see what type of effect it has on cryptocurrencies. Will stable coins still be needed as necessary? Are these digital currencies going to fill that void? This infamous Bitcoin whale just resurfaced. So this is Joe 007. This guy has made millions and millions and millions in these trades, and huge trades. He's up like $14 million. He's down $14 million. He says, trading is dangerous, adversarial, high-stakes info game. It's played against best in class, looking for any advantage. Your trade results and views being public gives them too much advantage over you. So this whale, he went underwater. He went deep underwater, and he disappeared off social media, because the reality is, if you're putting yourself out there in this market, people will counter trade you. People will, if you have enough money to move this market, you can counter trade other people, right? You can essentially open longs when they're opening shorts. If you have more money to move the market, it will hurt them. Essentially, you're trying to take other people's money. And so he now has resurfaced, and he stated a couple interesting ideas. And he was really calling out a lot of crypto gamblers. He really doesn't like the stock to flow model. And he says all these people predicting Bitcoin's going to hit 100,000 by 2021 or 1 million in the second half of this decade. He just, kind of lashed out at a lot of this. And I see his point. There were people buying $18,000 Bitcoin, $20,000 Bitcoin, because everybody's like, dude, it's going to 100,000. It's easy to get caught up in that when you see Bitcoin go from 800 in 2017 to 20,000. You're like, well, what? Why not? Hey, it's going to go to 100,000. Everybody's saying it's going to go to 100,000. But don't get caught up in the hype. Don't trust, verify. My favorite part about technical analysis, I don't have to trust anything. I can trust the previous price action. I can trust the probabilities that I see and I discover. Echoing the fears of many Wall Street analysts and economists, he wrote, it's going to be the biggest economic shock of our generation. It will unfold in waves and over time, giving false hopes and then crushing them. The focus of this crisis will be shifting through different areas. Attempts to alleviate and solve one crisis will lead to more of a mess. This black swan event that is happening possibly now, but because of the unlimited quantitative easing that's happening, like there's this massive bubble being created. Will it be good for crypto? Yes. But if you say, hey, crypto is kind of correlated to the stock market, will we see some type of pullback if the stock market pulls back? I think it's possible. This Black Swan event will be called such in the future because we will look back at this and we'll try to justify that, hey, we should have seen this coming. We should have, prepared for this. We should have planned for this. And essentially going forward, it's just something that will unfold over time. And I think cryptocurrency is the biggest opportunity as far as the financial revolution of our lifetimes go. And we have to make the most of it. You have to make sure and treat every dollar like it's your last. It's important that you don't ever enter a position and just say, oh, well, it's going to go up later for sure. Just because it's went up to before doesn't mean it's going to go up again. A lot of these cryptos, most of these cryptos, 98% of these cryptos will fail. So don't feel like, hey, I'm just going to put my money in here in 5 years, I'm going to be rich. Because remember, we've got a lot of competition out there. We've got mainstream that we want to adopt as so badly as our biggest competition. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.